Well, after 15 years of people begging Disney for a sequel to Tron Legacy, we get this. In Tron Ares, we find two companies fighting to be the first to bring digital creations into our world. When things go too far, an AI named Ares will fight this programming and step in to do what's right. I had never watched any of the Tron films before the last 24 hours where I just binged through them. And so no nostalgia, no bias. This is the worst in this series. And if you're a fan of Tron Legacy and you're one of those people that have really been wanting a sequel, you're gonna be disappointed because this is more of like a soft reboot. It's directed by Joachim Rønning. Hard to say that one. I hope I didn't mess it up too much. And he's directed a few Disney films in the past. And this film stars Jared Leto as Ares, who is controversial to say the least, and Greta Lee as Eve. Jared Leto has not been on a great streak in film and life, I guess, let's just say that. But Greta Lee, we know she could do some great things. I'm pretty sure she was just nominated for some awards for past lives. We know she could do great things. But here, the both of them are so boring, so wooden. Not bad. I'm not watching them thinking, oh, what is this performance? But just nothing. They're giving me nothing. At least Jared Leto playing Ares, he has the excuse that he's an AI, so he struggles with personality or whatever. But just following these two boring-ass characters for majority of the film, it was pretty rough. The supporting cast does what they need to, I guess. Evan Peters plays Julian Dillinger, another bad businessman, and Jodie Turner-Smith plays the AI antagonist Athena. Arturo Castro plays the comedic relief Seth, so he added some personality to these dull-ass characters, but not nearly enough. Okay, so the characters are boring, but at least we have the action to really pull us in, right? Right? Not really. It's well done. It's, this director knows what he's doing with action, and it looks pretty cool most of the time, but for me, it just was not hitting at all. One reason I think this is because from what I could remember, there were only 2 action scenes that take place in the grid. Most of it is in the real world, which I just think that's a big mistake because the grid is the whole point of these movies. That's what adds so much and makes these movies so cool and unique and gives you the opportunity to do so much cool visual shit. They're not really in the grid. And like I said, there's 2 action scenes in the grid. So that kind of hurts. But then also, I think the music here sometimes hurts these action scenes. 9 Inch Nails does the music. I don't know how much of it, but they have that one song in the trailer. But there's a chase scene in the grid, which, oh, okay, you do get a chase scene in the grid. That should be cool, right? Well, they're playing this beat, which I think is from that trailer song from 9 Inch Nails. Slowest, most boring beat ever. Instead of epic, fast-paced, crazy music, for a chase scene, it's doom, 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 doom. Literally just like that. It's kind of quiet, it's kind of slow, and it's supposed to be a crazy chase scene. So it didn't pull me in. So it just felt really weird, really awkward, and I'm watching a chase scene in a Tron movie in the grid. These crazy, light cycles, whatever. I think they were driving light cycles at that point. I can't really recall because I was watching it okay. Just not engaged at all. So yeah, not all of the action. Some of it was pretty decent. Some of the fights had me, kind of into it. But a lot of them just watching nothing. And with a movie that has a story that's pretty generic and pretty weak, having wooden characters that are pretty boring and then action scenes that don't pull you in, it's going to hurt your film. There are a lot of Easter eggs and references to the other films in the series, especially the original, so that might give fans of the series some type of joy, I guess. And this isn't a spoiler because it's in the trailer, but they return to the original grid from the 80s, and I just love how that looked in that first film, and it was cool seeing it here again, and I think everything in that original grid, very well done. I actually really liked it, and that's probably because Jeff Bridges carries that, and yeah, it doesn't last very long, so it doesn't help the movie that much, but I did enjoy it. And they do some sequel setup towards the end of the film, and then there is a mid-credit scene, if you want to call it that. It's 10 seconds of credits, and then the scene, but I don't really see it going anywhere. There were 2 other people, there were literally 2 other people at my screening, and with the controversy of Jared Leto and what they did at the premiere, and the bad reviews, everyone pretty much agrees, like, it's not a great movie. Best thing you're gonna hear is, oh, it's cool to look at sometimes. This is gonna be the last Tron movie, at least for a while, until another 15, 20 years that they want to make another soft reboot. I don't know. I don't see them making another one. I've seen a lot of movies that just do absolutely nothing for me, but this has to take the cake. I mean, this is literally the perfect 5 out of 10 movie. Like, there's some bad stuff. You know, you could say the acting's bad because it's so boring. I wouldn't say it was bad performances, but because it's so boring, brings the movie down a little bit. And then you have some stuff that's pretty good. I mean, the stuff in the original grid, some of the visuals, and then with everything else just being so, I mean, it's just a perfect 5 out of 10, utterly forgettable film. If you're a fan of the series, I guess you could go see it because they do a little bit more with the concept. If you're a fan of Tron Legacy and wanted that sequel, you're going to be disappointed. There's no point in watching it if that's what you were looking for. And if you're a casual, you just want to go watch a fun, engaging movie, you'll be completely okay with it, I'm sure. And that's about it at best. So, yeah, I don't think I could recommend it beyond that. But that's what I thought of Tron Ares. Let me know what you thought. And please subscribe. I talk about movies, video games, TV, and more. Or go check out some of my other stuff. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.